Hello, this is Meenakshi Mahur, Assistant Professor, Zoology, Sri Samlaji Government College, Mandafia, Chittorgarh. Today, I am going to discuss spermatogenesis. As we all know, gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is the process of formation and differentiation of haploid gametes, that is, sperms and ova, from the diploid primary germ cells called gametogonia, which is present in primary sex organs called gonads, that is, testes in male and ovaries in female. Gametogenesis is of two types, spermatogenesis and oogenesis. Today I will discuss spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis means formations of sperms in the gonad in male testes. It involves stages, formation of spermatids and spermiogenesis. It is regulated by biological and physical factors. Gametogenesis plays significant role in sexually reproducing organisms. Spermatogenesis is a continuous process. It can be divided into two stages, that is, formation of spermatid and spermiogenesis. Formation of spermatid includes three phases: multiplicative phase, growth phase, and maturation phase. So, first of all, we will see multiplicative phase. Spermatozoa are produced from primary germ cells or primordial germ cells. These are the cells of germinal epithelium. They are also known as spermatogonia, sperm mother cell. They are present on the walls of seminiferous tubules. So this is a testis, and in testis we see coiled seminiferous tubules. Now this is a cross section of seminiferous tubules. Here we can see all the stages of the formation of spermatid. So this is a germ cell diploid. I will discuss it in detail in further slide. So germ cells in seminiferous tubules divide mitotically to give more spermatogonia. This is spermatogonia. Germ cells in the seminiferous tubules are diploid, that is 2n, and they divide mitotically. So again they produce spermatogonia, that is diploid, it is a 2n. The spermatogonia enlarges to form a spermatocyte. Hence, this stage is known as a growth phase. In this growth phase, replication of DNA also occurs. Now, this primary spermatocyte undergoes first meiotic division. That is, they divide and form two secondary spermatocyte. This is the first meiotic division, hence it reduces the number of chromosomes to half. That is why primary spermatocyte is a diploid, but secondary spermatocyte is haploid. Then each secondary spermatocyte divides to form two spermatid. This is the second meiotic division, and this time there is a no reduction in chromosome number. So it's again haploid. So again we will see germ cells in seminiferous tubules are diploid, spermatogonia is again diploid, primary spermatocyte is again diploid, but secondary spermatocyte is haploid. Hence spermatid is also haploid. Now we will see spermiogenesis. It is the process by which spermatid becomes a spermatozoon or sperm. Each spermatid gradually changes its shape to become spermatozoon, and the process of circular spermatid to a spermatozoon is called spermiogenesis. Or we can say it is a process by which a spermatid became a spermatozoon. See, the spermatid is a more or less circular cell containing a nucleus, Golgi bodies, central mitochondria, except it has only one set of chromosomes. During spermiogenesis, all the cell organelles in the cell undergoes changes that occurs simultaneously. First we will see changes in nucleus. Nucleus gradually decreases entire fluid content. See, nucleus of this spermatid loses RNA content and most of its protein. The Golgi apparatus, see this is a Golgi apparatus, is transformed into the acrosomic cap. See this is a acrosomic cap. Now we will see each spermatozoa has usual two centrioles here. One of centriole come to occupy a position behind the nucleus, that is a proximal centriole. Its axis at the right angle to the axis of sperm. The other centriole moves a little behind. The proximal centriole give rise to a long filament called axial filament. This is axial filament, which extends into the tail. The mitochondria, see this is a mitochondria of cell get concentrated in the middle part of the sperm, that is which later form nibuncon in the mature sperm. The cytoplasm of the cell forms a condensed sheet around the middle sheath, which is later form a main sheet of the mature sperm. All these changes take place to convert the spermatid to spermatozoa. So this is all about spermatogenesis. Thank you. Hello, this is Dr. Meenakshi Maur, Assistant Professor, Zoology, Shri Samlaji Government College, Mandafia, Chittorgarh. Today I am going to explain the structure of sperm. Before explaining the structure of sperm, I would like to discuss about sperm. Sperm is the male reproductive cell or gamete. Sperm cells are formed during the process of spermatogenesis. It is a microscopic structure. The sperm is composed of four parts: head, neck, middle piece, and tail. Now I would like to explain the structure of sperm in detail. First of all, we see the head. It is a 5 meter long. It comprises of acrosome and nucleus. The head is covered by a cap called the acrosomic cap, anterior nuclear cap or gila capitis. Acrosome is a bag-like structure or vesicle containing hydrolytic enzyme or lytic enzyme called sperm lysine. It digests a path through the jelly coat of oocyte. Thus, acrosome helps in fertilization of ovum. Now, nucleus. It is a haploid. It contains 23 chromosomes. That is the half the number of chromosomes. It is a highly compacted DNA, tightly wound around basic proteins called protamines. Now we will see neck. The neck is narrow. It contains a proximal and distal central or basal body. An axial filament begins just behind the centriole. It passes through the middle piece and extends into the tail. At the point where the middle piece joins the tail, this axial filament passes through a ring-like structure called the annulus or Jensen ring or ring central. That part of the axial filament which lies in the middle piece is surrounded by a spiral sheet made up of mitochondria, which is also known as Nibber-Kun sheet. Mitochondria provide in the form of ATP for the tail by aerobic respiration. The axial filament that passes through the middle piece and most of the tail is actually composed of several fibrils arranged. There is a pair of central fiber surrounded by 9 pairs doublets arranged in a circle around the central pair. This arrangement of one central pair of fiber surrounded by 9 doublet, which is again covered by 9 solid proteins fiber in the middle piece, makes the arrangement as 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2. In the proximal part of the tail, it is covered by only 2 solid protein fiber. Therefore, arrangement is 2 plus 9 plus 2. While end part of the tail has no protein covering. Therefore, arrangement is 9 plus 2. Immediately outside the fibril, there is a fibrous sheath. It is surrounded by a spirally arranged mitochondria. Finally, the angiosperm is enclosed in the plasma membrane. So, this is all about structure of sperm. Thank you so much.